Well, we've had a beautiful opening prayer and a reading, and we've had some beautiful music and some sharing of our safety committee and lots of love and hugs, even if they're a little far away from each other. How peaceful do you feel this morning? Pretty good? Pretty good? Yeah. We can have peace on the outside. That's good. But today we're talking about that peace on the inside. And this just fell out of my notebook. I don't remember the last time I read it. I recognize the name on it. It's Rumi, but I don't recognize this particular quote. But I thought, wow, it goes perfectly for the theme of the day. They say, we can't go barefooted in the courtyard. There is nothing but thorns through there. Nothing but thorns. Can't go barefoot. Darn it. Love answers. The thorns are inside you. Be silent and pull what hurts out of your feet. Then you will see gardens and a retreat of roses. They will be inside of you. That's what inner peace is all about. Amazing peace is about what we find inside when we pull out all the thorns that hurt us. You know, true peace is that inner calm that comes when we have that sense of security and faith in the goodness of God. That's what true peace is all about. Peace is when we know without failing or faltering that there's something inside us more than what we think. But it's the truth and the connection with the oneness, not just of God, but of all life. I love the poem when you read all the different faiths and religions come together, and we know that we're all part of the same one. That peace is there inside of us. Peace isn't something that we can always find when we look outside, but it's something we can always, 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 no matter what we're experiencing, expand from within us. It's something we can choose, no matter the experiences in our life, because it's always there. There's never a time when we don't have peace inside of us. Just sometimes it's so layered up. Oh my gosh, I won't go all the way. But anyway, it's so layered up by all the things that we think are true, our triggers, our reactions, our old patternings. And I don't know if you've ever been there, but I certainly remember times I have been so addicted to my story, and I repeat it so often that I get bored with myself. You know, and I remembered, some time ago thinking, if I'm boring myself so much, I wonder what other people are thinking. You know, it's those stories we repeat. We get addicted to the stories. We get addicted to the drama of life. Now, some of us need to really start unplugging the drama and start realizing that peace is delicious and it's wonderful and it's a good place to be. And we get addicted to that pain. It becomes who we are. We get addicted to the drama. And we start filling up that beautiful channel that holds a place to connect with our peace. And until we act on that, because we know it, we're aware enough now and awake enough to feel when we're in that place, but what do we do with it? We have to act. We can't just marinate in it. We can't let those patterns of living become our habitual automatic programming. We have to stop it. And so act. Just think of the word act. First of all, we have to acknowledge what's going on. We have to acknowledge it. We have to be honest and truthful of what's going on. Oh, yep, here's where I hurt. Here's what's the pain. Here's my story that's keeping me stuck. Whatever it might be, we have to acknowledge that it's there. And then do something that hopefully we all do every day, most of the time, is breathe. We have to breathe. That's not, I didn't put a B in there. It's just acknowledge and breathe. And then the C is connect. Move down and connect with that place within us, that God within, that wellspring of love and peace that's always there, the best we can. And when we tap into that, even if it's for just a little while, The T is start talking to yourself kindly. Be nice to yourself. Talk to yourself like a really, really good friend would talk to you if you were down. How they'd want to tell you, no. You need to know the truth. You are loved. You are safe. You do have the power right now. So know that. And when we can get to that place, when we connect and then we start talking and telling ourselves what's really true, we start lifting up. And what happens when we connect with that inner peace? Peace brings us poise. And if you look in the dictionary under poise, poise will be balance and equilibrium. Word that I love, and that's grace. This peace within us will bring us grace. And how to get to that place of poise? Well, it's just like, our favorite guy, Rumi, when he says, out beyond ideas of right doing and wrong doing. That's what it means. We have to learn to balance the paradox. That's what poise is, when we can be in the balance, holding contradicting thoughts and ideas and being okay with it. When we change, I love this from, I won't tell you who it's from yet, but do not let the behavior of others destroy your peace. That's the Dalai Lama. Don't let other people's behavior, that's when you can balance yourself and hold, this person might not be having a very good day, or I don't believe with what they're saying, and here's my feeling, but that's okay. That's okay. I remember a story of one of the first services Kirk and I ever went to down at our church in San Juan. And the minister was saying, there's this group of fish, a little school of fish that were very, very well behaved. And they were swimming along and they saw this other fish by himself behaving really badly. And they all started criticizing and condemning and saying, oh, he needs better training, he needs better this and this and this, and they didn't see the hook in its mouth. They didn't see the struggles and the pains that the little fish had. And that happens to us. We criticize what we don't understand. We make something wrong that we don't fully know about. Peace comes when we can hold the things here with understanding and acceptance, whatever it is. Not resignation doesn't bring peace where we just go, I'll just let it be. It's when you just say, there's something more going on. There's something I don't understand. We're all part of this one life. We can have different views and opinions and different behaviors, whatever that might be. But we have to learn to hold that paradox, that we can understand there's something more going on. Ernest Holmes says, I really like this quote he has at the end. It's on page 64 of Your Spiritual Power. And what I saw when I was thinking of the paradox was having, balancing the paradox, harmonizing the clash, living in both and thinking was having my hands out equally. But Ernest Holmes says, above the wind and higher than the whirlwind, enshrined in the heart of God, is a voice inside you. That's what the thing I say, connect with that voice inside you which says, peace, be not afraid. It is I. This I is you, and this you is the God within you. That's your true self, your true being. That's the truth where the peace, the love, the understanding, the possibility live right there. That God within you is peace. So let's say right now you've decided, make the decision, because we're on a journey of self-discovery. Remember, it's not going to be just a simple path to peace. We'll slip and fall, we'll remember and forget. But let's say you're on this path of peace and you find this poise, this grace, this calmness within. What you find is your true power, your spiritual power and your strength. And, just something I'd like to offer today is don't accept thoughts inside of you that don't make you stronger. Make a commitment to yourself. They'll come in, but I'm not going to hold on to them. I'm not going to plant them, build a little garden out of these thoughts that aren't making me strong. I'm going to pull them out like weeds and let them go. Think of the things that make you strong, that empower you, that make you want to be the powerful presence in the world. Peace, when we act and tap into it, brings us poise, grace, understanding, balance, equilibrium, that brings us this power that allows us to let go. Remember when Rumi said, pull out the thorns? Sometimes it's hard to pull out those old things that you resent, that really make you angry, the things that somebody shouldn't have done to you. But when you pull the thorns out of your feet, it doesn't hurt anymore. You do the healing, and there's a natural healing in us, so the wounds heal when we pull out the problem. So that's my request for today for us, is to be really conscious so we allow ourselves, when we're disturbed, when we're irritated, when we're frightened, when we're lonely. What else do you want to add? That we can say, I connect with the peace within me and it flows through me. That we can say that. I connect with the peace within me and it flows through me. I connect with the peace within me and it flows through me. It's a decision we can make. So peace can really be a decision. And to make it amazing, we have to go out and live it like Maya Angelou did. We've got to be that peace and accept, oh, I can do that. I can be the peace. It was Thich Nhat Hanh who said, every breath we take, every step we make can be filled with peace, joy, and serenity. We have to let ourselves heal. It can be a choice. Ernest Holmes said, when the world is ready for peace, we'll have peace. When the individual is ready for peace, we'll have peace. How ready are you to let go of the things that aren't peaceful, the things that weaken you and bring you down? We have to ask ourselves that so we can be ready to have peaceful lives, because then we bring that to others. Now, if we decide right now, okay, I have peace, poison, power right now. I have that, and now my job is to go out and share it. What do I do? Mother Teresa said, I love this. Peace begins with a smile. How hard is that? If we don't know what to do, I remember so often, I would avoid people that had lost children because I never knew what to say. I would walk away because I never knew how anyone could handle that, and then it happened to us. And I realized, you don't need to say anything. You just need to be there with somebody to bring peace, to give them a smile, to share. Do we have that little picture? Kirk said he was going to bring a special. Oh, that's my little piece. She's my little girl. We went out for a little fall Thanksgiving picture, and she had skipped her nap and hadn't eaten, but she was happy the whole time and just sharing her little smile. Thank you, Naya. Isn't she just sweet? That's my little piece. So whenever I get in that place of discomfort, or oh my God, there's so much to do, or oh my God, I just pull up the little picture of peace for me. Get something that brings peace to your heart. And remember that life is inherently good. And so are we. I have a little reading I want to do while this is our Healing Sunday. And without awareness, so while I'm reading this little reading here, I'd like you to think of what you don't say anything when we come up to our healing wall. But I think we have 8 or 9 healers this morning that will be in our wall, and you just come up and be receptive. Be receptive to peace, poise, power, goodness, connection, whatever it is. And think of what energetically you're just ready to let go of. This is another thing when I said act. When you connect with that pain or that hurt or that problem, if you can feel it in your body, another wonderful thing to do that I found really helps when you want to let that energy go. If you've got a pain in your heart, you can put your hand there and just let it soften. We're so powerful. We're so powerful. But that's what our healers will do today. So while I'm reading this, I'd like our healers to come up here. And what they'll do is when you put your hands out like this, we're just going to put our hands and just connect with your energy and see if just bringing peace and smooth out the energy that you have. Tammy, why don't you come up and get your healers up here? So this is on page 4 of the Science of Mind textbook by Ernest Holmes. Peace be unto thee, stranger. Peace be unto thee, stranger. Enter and be not afraid. I have left the gate open, and you are welcome to my home. There is room in my house for all. I have swept the hearth and lighted the fire. The room is warm and cheerful, and you will find comfort and rest within. The table is laid, and the fruits of life are spread before you. The wine is here also, it sparkles in the light. I have set a chair for you where the moonbeams dance through the shade. Sit and rest and refresh your soul. Eat of the fruit and drink the wine. And be at peace, my friend.
And as we come to a close, as we celebrate our oneness with God, I invite you to place 2 to 3 fingers above your heart, on your high heart, and know that this is your beacon of light and love. Breathe into it. And as we exhale, know and set the intention to send light and love out to our loved ones and out into the world. And as we celebrate this holiday season, don't just celebrate. Be the season. Be the light and love. And we're thankful for this knowing and the grace within us and the grace around us. And so it is.